Alright, good morning guys. I gotta clear out some video space on my phone, but I tell you, I show you my mistakes. We're here with Thomas today.
Right.
He's helping out on the line. We're going to teach him a few things, get him putting some steel in the ground, but I gotta tell you, I show you everything. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So here you go. If you guys trap long enough, you know what the hell that is there. There's your bobcat. He worked that set, which is one I didn't finish up. Then he came over here and he stepped there, and right where that snow pile is, right over the trap. So we missed a bobcat last night. He played around in here for quite some time. So I had my buddy send me an electronic squeaker thingy. Well, we'll have a bobcat in here tomorrow probably. But we're going to redo that set right there. Nothing worked the one behind us. So yeah, we're just getting started. It's a little bit chillier this morning, so we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna get this now it's a cat set. So there'll be something in here, but with the squeaker in here, I really want to get this trap over here behind it going too, just to cover my ass in case we do catch a coyote here. We still have a chance of picking something else up right there. So alright guys, we'll see you at the end of this. Hopefully we have something today. If not, we're setting a bunch of new properties. So at least two, but one's a big one. So we'll see you guys down the line here. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Like I tell you, we always end up with kind of like in this, few traps, lots of coyotes. I didn't catch anything here this morning, but this set is a gift that keeps on giving. Look at that. We pulled 11 coyotes out of this hole, and there's at least 2 working this set here. Got one there. I'm going to turn around and turn the truck around out here. Oh, and by the way, our drunk winter decided to figure its life out, so we finally got our winter back. But them bastards was all over the place out here this morning. The whole pack came through. So they must have found a mouse in there a little bit. Looks like the mice tore that set up pretty good. And the snow. But they're still working. You see how they worked around it there? Like I said, the good news is I still got coyotes in the area. I might put an old switcheroo on these bastards. Put another set in here. But they worked the sets, they just didn't commit to them. So they ran right down here. Came right down the chute like they're supposed to do. They just didn't get caught like they're supposed to do. But like I said, I could probably switch it up and put one right in the middle of the road here, but I'm not the only one that drives this, so. But like I said, our drunk winters figured life out. We finally got it back. This is the kind of weather I like trapping in January. Does the snow suck? Yes. Does it make it nicer? Because I don't technically need waxed dirt. As long as it stays below freezing, you don't need waxed dirt. Because that, if it stays below freezing, dry dirt works just fine. Because it, what am I trying to say here? Dry dirt works just fine because the ambient temperature in the ground stays below freezing. So therefore your dry dirt's not absorbing moisture. Now if it gets up above 30 degrees or 32 degrees and the sun's shining, then that ambient ground temperature warms up and starts to thaw or melt snow, and then your dry dirt sucks. But if it's subarctic temperatures and like 20 and below, you don't need wax dirt, just dry dirt works fine. You only need the wax dirt when it's wet. And that's thaws and rain, snow, melt, and whatever. rain moisture. So, yeah, we got our winter back. This is what we're talking about. So, the coyotes were moving hard last night. Like I said, we had the whole pack come through there. That's good. That means they're moving on all my properties. So, I know I'm going to end up with a dog issue here down the road. I got a property where we watched the coyote flush out because we were setting coyote traps. We flushed one out of a bedding area. She ran down in the bottom, shot up this drainage, and when she ran up this drainage, there was a pack of wild dogs living in that drainage. Well, she ran right into them. Heard a commotion. She hauled butt back past us, and then the next thing you know, there's 4 or 5 dogs right behind her. There's 3 bloodhound looking things. They're probably more like coonhound. I don't know what they're. Bloodhounds. And then there's 2, or then there was a German Shepherd in the mix. They're wild because they were living up in that drainage, and there's no house within a half mile of this property. So they were just bedded down in that timber like wild dogs do, getting in and out of the wind. So it's a good property. There's a lot of good coyote sign. We've seen a bunch in the snow. Found a coyote highway up there. We were going to set 3 or 4 sets, ran out of sand up there. We ended up with 2 up there, but we set, I think, 6 or 8 total. So, but we're heading, I got started at a late start this morning. I'm trying to hustle, but we're heading to meet that Thomas. You'll see him. I'll share him in a couple clips here of the bobcat we missed yesterday. And just kind of give you guys the ins and outs of what's happening here. We're just setting and resetting and making. I got another property I'm supposed to check tonight after church. This afternoon I'm going to go. Ladies really want me to get out there. I guess they're having a major problem with coyotes. So, it's on the route, so I don't mind setting it. So, yeah. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Alright guys, I'm going to upload a video today. There's no catches on it, but yeah, as you guys have already seen. But this is going to be the closeout for that video. I still want to thank everybody for their support. I know we kind of dried up, but I pulled line today. Or not pulled line today, but I pulled my long line, which obviously I knew I was going to go down to less catches total. So what's going to end up happening is I'm going to be slowly putting a few sets in here and there. I'm probably looking at, I got about 24 sets out on 3 different properties. We had about 6 coyotes work sets last night with this fresh snow. So they're still out there. It's just a matter of them committing. I'm changing up some stuff. Not so much baits, but I had some stuff in the freezer I want to get rid of. My little secret stuff. Yeah, so we're going to try that stuff out and see how that works, if that brings them in, if it gets them working. We put out some 220 bucket sets for some cats that I know of that I got in the area. Yeah, right now it's just waiting for the coyotes to step on my traps. That's about it. I might hang a few snares, but here, like I said, this next week is, I got one new property I got to set, and just finish setting a big property, and then, yeah, see what kind of trouble we can get into. Hopefully we get some coyotes working some sets. I mean, they're working them, they just didn't commit, and, which is fine. They'll get there eventually. I had one brush pile. I put a trap on the east and west side, facing east and west, and the coyotes worked the north and south of the brush pile. So they smelt the long call, but they didn't smell the bait inside the holes. It's just, like I said, they know it's there now. It's just a matter of them getting up there and working the sets. So that's why I've been out of touch for a while. We're going to do a little bit, and I'm going to leave a link in the description below here for my email. Feel free to send me some pictures of your guys' success, and we'll try to tack them on the end like these guys right here behind you. At the end of the video here, I usually like to try, if I can, I'll try to tack some of your guys' pictures on here as a thank you. And if you know who you are, give us a shout out. Yeah, so we're going to do a video of the last couple days. You guys get to see me missing a bunch of stuff. So we've missed a bobcat and probably 8 coyotes here in the last 3 days. It'll happen. Everything I think is set in waxed dirt or sand now. So the traps are operational under about a ½ inch of snow. So now the coyotes just need to do their job. And this is a light, fluffy snow. It was perfect. The ground temperature froze. The snow came in late on top of it. Perfect. So there's no thawing. The traps will fire right through this crap. So I predict here before the end of this week we should have about 2 or 3 coyotes on the ground. But I could be over ambitious. So, alright guys, we'll talk to you later, and hopefully we see you in the next couple of days with a catch or two. Alright, take care.
They making dollars, blow minds full time like a Rhodes Scholar. Suit up, armor like I'm all rider. Glowed up, I drop jaws, making